Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, today we are going to continue on learning the verbs, verbos de cambio radical, which are our stem changing verbs. In this particular lesson, we're going to learn about the O to the UE stem change, concentrating on 4 particular verbs. Poder, which means to be able to. Volver, which means to return. Dormir, which means to sleep. And devolver, which means to return to, as if you're returning to something to someone or something. So let's look first at the first verb, which is poder. Poder. So we'll do our verb chart. And we're going to do the yo. The O will change to a UE on the boot part, which we've established is the part that makes the shape of the boot. Okay? So poder would be yo puedo, tú puedes, él, ella, usted puede. The nosotros form we talked about does not do the stem change, so you do not change the stem, you just add the appropriate nosotros form. Nosotros podemos. And ellos, ellas, ustedes pueden. Okay, so if you notice, there is the stem change occurring only in the boot forms. Okay, so we'll highlight this so you can see it clearly. And let me encourage you to do the same so you will better retain the information. So this is the verb poder, which again means to be able to. Yo puedo ir a la escuela. Tú puedes ir a la escuela. Él, ella puede nadar. Nosotros podemos nadar. Ellos pueden estudiar. So the next verb we're going to study is the verb volver. Okay, so let me make the chart for volver. And we're going to remind ourselves that this is a stem changing verb. So we are going to conjugate it according to the ER form, right? The O, S, E, hemos, N forms. But the O will change in the boot part. So let me select the boot part. This is the boot. And now we're going to write out the conjugations. Yo vuelvo. Tú vuelves. Él, ella vuelve. This one does not have the stem change. Nosotros volvemos. Ellos, ellas vuelven. Okay, and again, here you are seeing the stem change occur on all of the boot forms. Let me erase this here. Okay, so this is the verb volver, to return. Yo vuelvo a la escuela. Tú vuelves a la escuela. Ella vuelve a la escuela. Nosotros volvemos a la escuela. Ellos vuelven a la escuela. So the next verb we are going to review is dormir. And dormir, if we go here, it does mean to sleep. Okay? Dormir. And it is a stem changing verb, O to UE. So let's create our chart. So the O will change to the UE on the boot forms. The boot forms. Okay, so here we go. Yo duermo. Tú duermes. Él, ella, usted duerme. You notice all the stem changes that occurred? Now the nosotros, as we know, does not have a stem change, so it stays O. Nosotros dormimos. Ellos, ellas, ustedes duermen. Stem change does occur on duermen. Okay, so there is another verb. And so sentences would go something like this. Yo duermo mucho. Tú duermes en la casa. Ella duerme todas las noches. Nosotros dormimos en el gimnasio. Ellos duermen en el hotel. So these are types of sentences using the verb dormir. The last verb that we are studying is devolver, to return to. And it follows the same OU stem change. Devolver, again, to return to or return something to someone or to something. And it is a O to UE stem change, and I think by now you're understanding how this stem change works. Yo devuelvo, okay, stem change is going to occur from the O to UE. Tú devuelves, ella, usted devuelve, and on the nosotros, let's make our boot form here. We know that the nosotros form will not have the stem change. Nosotros devolvemos, ellos devuelven. This is a V. So the stem change again occurs in the same places where the boot form is found. So again, this is stem changing verbs, O to UE. Okay, the last one that I do want to touch on is going to be one that does a slight change, and that is the verb jugar. Jugar does a U to a UE stem change, okay, and it does mean to play. To play as in a sport. So let's see how this works. So the U will change to UE in all of the boot forms. And this will be our last verb. Yo juego. Let's see, let me go back here. Yo juego. Tú juegas. Él, ella, usted juega. Nosotros. Remember, nosotros does not have a stem change because it is not in the boot form. Okay, does not fall in the boot form. So nosotros jugamos. Ellos, ellas, ustedes juegan. So again, you're seeing the stem change. This verb is the only U to UE. But if we see some sentences with this particular verb, okay, and notice you couldn't say, if we would not have a stem change on the yo form, it would say yo jugo, I juice, which would not make sense. So yo juego. Yo juego al baloncesto. Tú juegas al voleibol. Ella juega al fútbol. Nosotros jugamos todos los días. Ellos juegan al tenis. Okay, so these are stem changers. O to UE, as well as the last verb that was jugar, which was, and we'll add that down here. Let me erase this here. Okay, the last one that we added on was jugar, which is to play, and that did a U to a UE. Okay, nos vemos.